Hello, I'm Prasad Michael. It's Friday, March 20th, and this is the Daily Fact Sheet. We bring you the highlights of the hottest news of the day. PAS has moved at lightning speed to ensure the implementation of hudud in Kelantan. As a letter to Parliament revealed, the party will push for a vote in the House this current session. This comes a day after the Kelantan State Assembly approved amendments to the Sharia Criminal Code, which forms the basis for hudud law implementation in the state. Further amendments to federal laws are needed to allow the full implementation of hudud, thus bringing Parliament into picture. The private member's bill is to amend the Sharia Court's Criminal Jurisdiction Act 1965, which currently limits the Sharia Court's punishments to no more than 3 years imprisonment, up to 5,000 ringgit fine and 6 strokes of the cane for certain offences. Removing the limits will allow Sharia courts to mete out punishment according to Kelantan's hudud legislation, which among others includes stoning to death and up to 80 lashings. Following the passing of Kelantan's hudud bill, DAP Secretary General Lim Guan Eng has expressed misgivings about trusting certain PAS leaders. Without naming them, he decried that the PAS-led Kelantan government has tabled what amounted to an entirely new law instead of just amendments to the original 1993 Sharia enactment. He said by falling into Umno's trap and betraying Pakatan consensus and common policy by passing hudud law in the Kelantan State Assembly, PAS has brought closer Umno's dream of destroying Pakatan. After telling DAP to stay out of Kelantan's move to implement hudud law, an Umno minister has turned to his own BN partner to do the same. Umno Supreme Council member Ismail Sabri Yaakob was reported yesterday telling Gerakan and MCA not to interfere with the hudud implementation because matters concerning Islam had nothing to do with them, according to Utusan Malaysia. PKR Vice President Tian Chua is the latest to be arrested in relation to the Kita Lawan rally. The Batu lawmaker was detained when he went to the Dangwangi Police Headquarters this morning to record his statement. So far, 11 people have been arrested in connection with the rally to press for opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim's release. With that, we take a look at some international headlines. The Islamic State terrorist group claimed responsibility for an attack on foreign tourists at Tunisia's National Museum that killed 21 people. The authorities said that they had identified 2 dead gunmen behind Wednesday's assault, which prompted calls for a show of national unity against extremism in the birthplace of the Arab Spring. In an audio note posted online, IS said that 2 knights from the Islamic State, heavily armed with automatic weapons and grenades, targeted the Bardo Museum. Apartment not big enough for a dog, too busy for walkies. In crowded Tokyo, you can rent a mutt for a few hours for wet noses and unconditional loving from man's best friend. The highly packed Japanese capital can be a challenging place to keep a pet, even if your building manages allow animals. The average apartment is just 60 square meters. That is where places like Dog Heart come in. Visitors can choose between sitting and stroking the more than 20 animals or taking them for a walk around the park. And with that, we end our fact sheet for today. For more in-depth videos, visit Kinitv.com. Please enjoy the weekend. We'll be back with more on Monday. I'm Prasad Michael. Thanks for watching.